Yo. Anyways, look at this guy. Ah. Ah. All right. I'm doing pay it forwards. Forget what year it was. But the movies, it's one of them heartwarming movies. That's good. Not the greatest, but like it's one because I have a standard, which is called a premium rush standard, which is 3 times and never again. This is like you watch it once, and maybe you catch parts of it on TV once or twice, but it's really just the final act and like really the ending is really like puts this movie over the top, and how like it's like loosely based off of a true story and the whole like pay it forward movement, and how awesome how it's just is good to be paying it forward and taking care of somebody else. I got something I'll put back down. It's like taking care of somebody else, and we got the joints on today. Anyways, yeah, it's really cool. You got Haley Joel Osment when he was a kid, and he was always in the actors and in close-up shots, and how he always had that signature look of like in his eyes. Anyways, and then you got I don't like when I review it, like I don't really care about the parents and anything, so like they get no respect for me kind of, unless it's like a starring performance. But normally it's like you're not really the highlight, you're kind of the background. Even when you're in it, it's like I don't really care, so I'm not really gonna, you're not like, if you're an actor and you get your check, good job, but like I can't be expected to be like, yo, what a sterling performance by this parent. So I mean, no offense, but the role itself is not that great. Like, if you cross your T's and dot your I's, you're fine, but I don't know. Maybe I'm hating a little bit, but I just don't care enough, so I'm just not gonna like, I'll tip my cap and give respect, but I don't remember. I wrote the name down for some of the characters, but it's really the only person that really matters is Haley Joel Osment, because he's like the star in the character. And then the whole parents thing, like a guy's face is burned, and he has this troubled time. It's just like the professor, he has a hard time trying to acclimate with society, and then he and the guys Joel Osment's mom start getting it on, and then there's complications. But I mean, it's interesting, it's good, but it's not. No offense, it's not very memorable. It's just I don't know. But anyways, I gotta say, first of all, like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. And the other big thing is what's the pedophile creeper, accused of all these sexual assaults and things, thinking Kevin Spacey, man. No, you get no respect. You get no head nod. I can't disrespect every movie. Like it's not fair for me to like not review a movie because one person ruined it for everybody else. And I just don't think that's fair. Like, obviously, I condemn everything Kevin Spacey has done or has allegedly done. But no, like, Bull Dirty, I'm not talking about him. I'm not giving him respect. And he's a good actor. Like, he's a really good actor. And he's in a lot of good movies. So it kind of sucks that, like, he's a terrible person. But there's nothing I can do about that. Hopefully he goes to jail for all this stuff, or doesn't have a career in Hollywood anymore. I mean, and he's great. He's so good in so many movies. In House of Cards, he kills it. But I just, and they say there's whole, like, controversy about, like, you have to separate the person, the artist, from the artist themselves, the artist and then the person. And I do believe that's a thing. and you have to separate the artist from the thingy, but also you're a piece of scum, so I'm not giving you no respect. Like I'm gonna talk about you, but you're not gonna get highlighted, or you're not gonna get the reverence that you once before. Even if you put in a good performance, it's lackluster because you're a piece of garbage. So that's what it is. You lose your recognition, and you lose your like. I'm not gonna give you like show screen time. I've done it, but I just want to acknowledge it, that it's not fair to the other actors in an ensemble. Like there's more than like, it's like a whole dish, and you just because you're a flavor of the dish, you can't ruin the whole dish because of one guy. You know, it's not fair to the rest of the actors, the rest of the people, the crew, the director, you know, the writer and the producer. It's just not fair. It's so unfair, and it's so crappy that, you know, one person brings down the whole ship. So I'm still gonna talk about the movie, and I'm just gonna, you know, just focus on more of the artist. And I don't know. It's a gray area because it kind of sucks because you don't like, it's a lose-lose situation. But anyways, so the movie's good. Joel Hazley Osment, his character, he's just a child, and he has this big idea. There's people over here. He has this like big idea of basically trying to pay it forward to people and helping people, and he helps this homeless guy, which is Jim Caviezel, and he just learns to, like, you know, then the whole pay it forward movement is just basically to like go out of your way to help somebody, and then have them go out their way. Because like everyone in your life, you have like a path, and you have a system, you have like a line that you're going down, you know, like you have your own journey, you know, your own trail. And paying it forward is basically jumping off that trail for whatever amount of time, and, you know, tipping your cap and helping somebody who needs it, and giving something that you have to give to them while you're stepping off of your journey. So it's like, oh, I gotta go out my way to give this person a ride. That's the type of payward for a moment where it's like, I'm gonna go out my way to, you know, implement all the good things I taught to help this young lass somewhere. That's the pay it forward, you know. It's like you giving time, you giving effort, you giving something to somebody, and having them like pyramid scheme for good. That and like it's just, obviously it's stylized in the movie and things like that, but it really is, and it's something nowadays that's out there. It's just, there's nothing to say. It's so human, and it's so good, and it's awesome, and the ending of this movie is sad. So pay it forward, and I still remember it. Like I had to like look up the trailer for stuff, but like it's one of those movies you watch it once and like it sticks with you, you know, and it's good. So anyways, should you go watch it right now? I don't know. Should you eventually watch it sometime? If it's on TV, I'm saying watch that joint, but like the ending is really what makes the movie. But it is a good movie, and it is, because of the subject, it's timeless. And he has to like go through these bullies, and he has this ambitious, you know, plan to impact people, which is something I can relate to myself. I was trying to do a lot of good, and you just have so much obstacles, you know, and you think it's supposed to be easier, but it gets harder and harder and harder, you know. So I can really relate to this movie, honestly. Like to say I personally relate to this movie because I can kind of see myself in his shoes, like. And I feel like that if you're watching this film, like you can too, you kind of see yourself, you know, the underdog type feel of just trying to do some good. You know, you got your life, but you're trying to make a difference, and you're trying to like my shop teacher always said, leave it better than how you found it. Anyways, all right, kick it easy.